Today, I'm going to talk to you about how I overcame binge eating. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Diabetes Daily Hustle Podcast. I am your host. This is a vlog and maybe the podcast. I'm your host, Ali ABDUL-Kareem. Guys, yesterday I pulled out the camera. I didn't feel the creative juices. And this is the video I've been really wanting to make, but for starters, this video is not fancy. This is not edited. There's no music. There's no take you through the day. It's just me, you, camera, raw, stuff I really want to talk about. And even if 2 people get benefit from this, thank you for watching. Let's start off by saying I'm still a work in progress. I'm happy to say binge eating was my past, but I'm still a work in progress. There's still a lot of demons that I'm fighting. And the demons are getting quieter and weaker as I'm getting stronger. And another disclaimer is I'm smart, I'll give myself that. I don't give advice when I'm not an expert in something. So all this stuff that you see with like diabetes content, studying, I'm still a learning student, 21 years old, not a doctor, never wrote a book or anything. This is just my experience I'm sharing, and I hope you get tremendous value. That being said, I don't have one complete answer. By the title of this video, I'm not gonna say I did this to stop binge eating. It's not. For most cases that have a very hard goal, they weren't just one answer. It was a lot of simple things that were done. They weren't easy, but they were simple. They were basic things that I wrote down. Nonetheless, I wanna say it was hell. I used to binge eat 2 to 3, not 3 might have been the max, but mostly it was once a week. And that was hell for me because as someone living with type 1 diabetes, the next day was hard. Even when I ate my normal foods, I felt bad, I felt crappy. I felt like I forgot what I normally dose with, and I would end up going hypo and then too hyper, resistance the next day. Just the calories weren't consistent, and that's what happens. It's not just calories in, calories out. It did me damage. And it was hell during the moment. I mean, you would think that someone who's splurging on food and eating whatever they want, it was hell because I even got to a point where it was hurting me physically. I would keep eating, and binge eating, you're never truly satisfied. That's what binge eating is to me, really. I'm slowly realizing that the more I realize that this is a long journey, it's a long game with type 1 diabetes and eating and having a relationship with food, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while to develop a healthy relationship with food, regardless of what diet you follow. If you're vegan, if you're paleo, if you're keto, if you're Dr. Bernstein, having a good relationship with food takes time, and it's not just because of the diet you follow. Obviously, if you're eating something like high in sugar, a diet full of sugar, you're gonna have problems with relationship with food because sugar is very addictive. That's the science. Everyone agrees with that. So when I say I don't have a complete answer, guys, I want to say that I jotted down stuff that I feel like is important. One of them is I learned to let go. As someone, I believe that who we are as people explains how we eat. And this perfect example is me. I'm a perfectionist. If you come in my room, it's organized, it's clean, it's neat. I love routine, I love schedule. I am a perfectionist. It is what it is, but I've learned that that's actually a bad word. That's not a good word. That's something you shouldn't be proud of. And in terms of career and who you are, because what happens is we as perfectionists, when something goes wrong or something doesn't go our way, something isn't exactly the way we want it to go, we just continue to say, I'll wait till Monday, or I'll wait till the next day. You wait till something happens because you feel like you should just stop and give up. And I'm gonna say that for food, because if I had a meal and then I somehow got back in the kitchen an hour later because I was bored and I had some walnuts, it might not even have been bad food, just anything. I would snack more and be like, I already snacked, let me have some more. Oh, I can't go to the gym now because I feel full. Let me eat this. Now, next thing you know, almond to cookie to I'm binge eating the whole day. And that's what happened with me. Being a perfectionist, I had one bad, whatever, call it as you want it, something carby for me. And I threw my whole day away. It would be horrible. I would do a drive somewhere, buy food. It was something I never really talked about, and I feel like it's gonna be a story that I tell to help out other people. And it was hell. It really was. And I found that at my workplace too. You know, I was coaching my kids, and I found that during the end of the quarter, it was going bad, and I was like, I didn't even say anything as a coach, because as a perfectionist, I was like, I'll wait till the next quarter when it's fresh and clean. And I was like, no, continue coaching. And the same thing goes for eating. Continue your day. And that's the thing I've taught myself is something goes wrong, I snack or something. It's not wrong. I've taught myself I am flawed. You know, even if I don't have type 1 diabetes, no one is perfect. And especially having type 1 diabetes, someone who follows Dr. Bernstein, I'm not gonna have 80s blood sugar 24/7, 365. Hell, I'm not even close right now. I'm like 130s, 140s averaging. But slowly but surely, I'm striving for them every single day. And binge eating, you think common sense is common, but it's not. And that's what makes extraordinary people amazing. Like, they apply these things that are simple but not easy. Simple meaning, do this, or work out, eat mindfully. No, you're not perfect. You don't need to binge. That stuff is simple, but it's not easy to do. Last couple of points, guys. There was no one book I read. There was no one thing I did. This sounds kind of the stuff no one really wants to hear, but I ate a lot of dirt in order to learn. I fell on my face way too many times with binge eating. It hurt a lot, and I'm telling you, I've been trying to lose the same amount of weight for probably since I got diagnosed 3 years ago. And yes, I've built a better body and whatnot, but I've learned to come that the weight, I've pushed it aside, and I've focused clearly on don't binge eat, have a good relationship with food, and now my goals are getting bigger. It's not just don't binge eat, now it's like, okay, let's start fasting and start implementing having better blood sugars. Let's start working out here. Let's start trying to drop body fat. And my goals become bigger, stronger, and better, just like I am. So I had to eat a lot of dirt essentially to learn. For my personality type, I can't have a little of something, which is why I put a disclaimer in the beginning of this video. Someone who's not binge eating and has a great relationship with food can handle eating a treat or whatnot. And a treat for someone who's following the Dr. Bernstein program doesn't mean that we're gonna have like half a donut or something. Sugar is sugar, it's addictive regardless, and no matter how crazy your willpower is. But there's a lot of people that can still handle having moderation. For me, the less carbs I ate, not I'm saying like I'm down to zero, but the less I didn't touch carbs at all, like the sugar at all, the stronger I got, the more my brain got better, the muscle got stronger, the deeper I got into my diet without having to say, oh, I'm gonna go binge eat, the stronger I got. And yeah, the last time I did binge eat wasn't that long ago. It was the San Diego vlog. I might put it right here. And the only reason I did was I had a major hypo in the middle of the night, destroyed the kitchen the next day or that night. But I've taught myself that even when I have those days, the thing that I'm really proud of that I want to push to you guys is I wouldn't continue it. I wouldn't go to 7-Eleven, buy a pizza, go buy chips or ice cream. I would say, look, we're not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be shitty, but let me do my best to set a goal that I'm gonna go to the gym later, and I am gonna go, because when I say I'm gonna go to the gym later, that holds me accountable. You know, I'll post something on social media, or I'll tell someone, I'll share, or open up. All the stuff I've said in social media, my Instagram, my podcast, and like steps that have helped me, and I want to share that with you guys. Here's the last thing I want to mention, guys. I know this video is a little long, so thank you for watching again, if you stuck through. It's steps. You gotta know your wins versus others. My win wasn't Bobby's win, who follows Dr. Bernstein, has an A1C of 4.8, and his only dilemma was trying to get his IM shots better, intramuscular shots, whatever. It's an example. That's his battle, whatever he's dealing with. Or Ali's battle is completely different. It's way different. It's not worse or better. Mine was binge eating less every single month, really. That's what it was for me. I focused on that goal and I listened to other people, but I didn't make my wins their wins, or I didn't make their wins my wins. My win was, woohoo, I didn't binge eat this week. Let me continue my progress. And slowly but surely, I'm becoming, my goals become harder, really. You know, like less coffee every day, less dairy, less foods that lead to inflammation and whatnot. And slowly but surely I'll get there. And if I'm having a day where I just don't feel it and I feel snacky, or I'm just not in the best place mentally, I give myself grace. I go, okay, do this right now, have your almonds or go buy your low carb ice cream, you know, go dose for that. Don't be perfect right now. I need you to like chill out, but it's always better than binge eating. That's the big thing I told myself. It's always better than binge eating. Always better than binge eating. If I had red meat 2 days in a row or something that, you know, I did, like my blood sugar going up here or there or whatever, I ate that, it's better than binge eating. Always, always, always. Recognize your wins, recognize your goals, compare yourself to the you yesterday versus everyone else in the world. Of course, you should admire some people, compare yourself, kind of give yourself a scale there. So that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I honestly didn't pull out the camera at all yesterday, so it is a daily vlog. I'm still putting out content daily, but I'm canning it. What it means is the next day I'm recording, and I just trying to get a creative edge right now and trying to figure out what to do for you guys. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, joining me on the journey. It's vlog 278, I think. I will see you guys later. Comment below, consider subscribing if you haven't. Hit the like button. I will see you tomorrow.